Molly, a business app creator, joins her app to prove to an investor that it works. She matches with Jeff, whom she already hates, but they choose to accompany each other in their mutual interest. Molly comes back home to find her dad, Reginald, and her sister Michelle, waiting for her. She's disappointed that the Christmas tree is already decorated. She still brought some ornaments from the old house. Her mother, Veronica, loves the professional decorators. An angel topper that has been in Reginald's family for years has also been lost. Reginald loves the ornament, but is ready to make new memories. Michelle has found a bag from a jeweler and knows Harris is going to propose soon. Veronica is already planning for the wedding. Getting ahead of ourselves, maybe? She hopes Molly has a partner to add to the guest list. Molly is still single, and Veronica blames her busy schedule for it. She urges Molly to join their family company, Hoffman Accounting, but Molly isn't interested. She also doesn't want to date after things with Evan ended. She is now focusing all her energy on her app, Mingle All the Way. Veronica thinks of it as a hobby, while Molly clarifies that it's her own company. Veronica doesn't approve and wants to discuss this after her trip to Aspen. They want a family photo, but Molly wants to go work on her hobby. Looks like Harry is not the only one popping something. Jeff gets some ornaments from the time he and his sister Erica were growing up. He can't find their mom's angel ornament anywhere. His niece Riley wants to shop for another one, but Jeff is busy with his new ad campaign. He doesn't want to disappoint Riley, so he promises to make the Christmas stockings for her soon. Molly's business partner Tyler assures her they have everything under control. She desperately wants Helen to invest in their app. Helen is already interested, so Tyler asks Molly to breathe and sleep to make this work. Surely, no one wants her to look like a zombie. Her friend Lisa comes to meet her at their temporary office. Molly introduces Tyler as a great designer, and Tyler has also been eager to meet her college roommate. Lisa thinks Molly's app is genius. She doesn't have to answer why she's not dating anymore at parties. She's very busy and has found a platonic date through Molly's app. She reminds Molly about her Christmas party. Molly is over Christmas, but Tyler insists it will be good for building connections. Tyler suggests Molly can find a date for the party through their app. As usual, she is not interested. Brent asks Jeff to join them in the boardroom for Lloyd Grayson's announcement. Molly gives Lisa's example in her presentation to explain how tough it is for successful women at corporate events. People keep asking if she's married when she wants to focus on networking. Molly thinks her app is different because it's not made for romance. It's specifically for people who are happy being single and just want someone to go to parties with. Having an intelligent platonic partner helps them navigate the crowd and avoid personal questions. Helen knows her friends would be interested in this. She still wants to see the app in action before investing. She asks if Molly is a user, and Tyler claims she just joined. Helen asks Molly to spend the next few weeks with her match at parties. She then wants Molly to bring him to the Christmas gala. If she's impressed, she promises to invest. Mr. Grayson announces that the company is opening a new office in LA. He has yet to choose someone to run it and will make the decision before New Year. After the meeting, Grayson asks Brent if he and his wife will join them for dinner. Jeff gets jealous about Brent having an in with Grayson when they both are contenders for the post. Molly finds an angel that looks like her dad's and keeps it aside to shop more. Jeff turns around and takes the angel to the counter. Molly explains that she was going to buy it first, but Jeff claims his decision was quicker. They both want to surprise their loved ones. Jeff offers to buy her something else, but she leaves to pick up a call. Michelle is officially engaged to Harris and needs Molly on board as the maid of honor. She wants to discuss details at the pre-Christmas dinner. She also wants to set Molly up with Harris's cousin. She's worried about her dating life, but Molly makes an excuse about her TV interview. The news about Molly's new app in Cedar Falls flashes on TV. The anchor explains how this platonic app helps people attend events. Jeff hears about this but fails to see Molly's photo. Jeff bumps into Molly again. This time she ruins the stockings he made for Riley. She offers to buy more, but he's very rude to her. He thinks she disturbed his creative process and asks her not to ruin someone else's day. She also asks him to not steal anyone else's Christmas gift. Seems fair. Tyler has some ideas for their sign, but Molly is worried about them being able to afford it. Tyler asks her to start working on her profile. He explains that he stepped in during the meeting because Helen needs to see proof. He also feels it'll be a good chance for Molly to have some fun. Molly just needs someone to go to her events, like the app intends. Old-fashioned comments like her mother's initially motivated her to start this app. Jeff hands over the stockings to Riley. He admits to Erica that he needs a date for office events. His boss keeps inviting his colleagues for couples dinners, and he can't miss out. He has a promotion in line, and he needs to fit in. He still doesn't want anything romantic, and only wants someone to go with him as a formality. Molly can't get herself to make her profile, so Tyler offers to do it for her. She asks him to not put anything cheesy, but would like a guy who likes puppies. Jeff remembers Mingle All the Way from TV and thinks it's the perfect solution. He can use it for networking and not be romantically obligated. Erica makes his profile, and Jeff just asks her to add puppies since girls like them. Erica and Tyler set up the profiles, which led to Molly and Jeff matching. Shocker. Who could have seen this coming? Erica is happy about this step and thinks Jeff will know how good it is to date again. Tyler has promised Helen he will monitor Molly's progress while she goes to events. He informs her about the 94% match and thinks they will get along great. Their schedules match, and they have a lot of compatible interests. Molly is glad they'll have something to talk about. If only she knew. Tyler has invited Jeff to Lisa's party, so they're both comfortable for their first corporate event. Tyler has also mentioned that Molly works for a tech startup. He suggests she shouldn't reveal she developed the app. Molly also agrees to start up, because she doesn't want the guy to worry about her having his information. Molly and Jeff are not expecting their third meeting to be a platonic date. They admit someone else set up their profiles, and they wouldn't have agreed if they knew. Finally, something they agree on. He still gives her the coffee he got for her, but they feel they should probably match with other people. While she hopes for someone more gentlemanly, he's hoping for someone less clumsy. Molly remembers how important this is for her investment. She suggests they should still try it out. She wants someone for Lisa's party now, and agrees to go to his office the next day. Molly introduces Lisa to Jeff, who jokes about matching his tie to her dress. Lisa feels she brought a real gentleman, but Molly doesn't want to admit it in those words. Lisa introduces them to Kevin, who is her match for the season through the site. Lisa thanks Molly for pairing them, but Molly makes sure she didn't let it sound like she made the app. Molly claims she met Jeff the traditional way, but this one includes the boy stealing the girl's Christmas idea, and the girl ruining the boy's stockings. Molly feels he's behaving fine for the party, but the night is still young. He's about to take the last glass of wine, but offers it to her. She remembers stealing the last item is his signature move, and they argue about that. Jeff feels the Mingle app is a bit weird, but thinks these are desperate times. Molly assumes he is calling her desperate and gets offended. He reminds her they both need platonic dates for parties, so it works. Molly asks for her dessert with the whipped cream on the side. Jeff instantly recognizes her as the kind who can enjoy anything without complicating it. When he asks about her app, she claims it's for efficient scheduling. Jeff is very impressed with the party since Lisa has done Christmas right. Molly is over Christmas because she feels it's a lot of obligations. Jeff is now sure she's a Grinch, but Molly claims she's just busy. Jeff doesn't believe anyone can be too busy for the most joyful season. He also forces her to snap pictures with Christmas props. Molly hates how smug and into Christmas Jeff is. She already didn't like him before, but Tyler thought he was a perfect match. Molly knows she doesn't have to like him to attend a few events. Tyler agrees to play along and leave the negative personal comments out of his review for Helen. Their photos have been uploaded to Lisa's site, but Molly doesn't want to look at his annoyingly handsome face. Brent asks for an update, but Jeff wants the company to contact him directly. Grayson has made Brent in charge of creative decisions, so Jeff will have to report to him. He learns it's because he's doing a couple of activities with Grayson and his wife. Jeff knows it's time for him to pull out the big guns. Erica thinks Jeff is being picky, but he feels Molly is too uptight. He's still not calling off their date, because she's the kind of shirt tucker his bosses will love. Molly turns up for Jeff's event right on time, just like he predicted. He has rented skates despite knowing she doesn't like fun. He assures her it will be some laps on the ice before he introduces her to his boss. Jeff loves all activities except folding laundry. Molly finds laundry very therapeutic. No one is surprised about that. Brent has been bragging about his honeymoon to Grayson. He's apparently preparing a pitch for a travel company while on vacation. Finally, creative ways to suck up. Grayson wants Jeff to work on the financials instead, and leave the creatives to Brent. He even asks Brent and Melissa to join him for lunch with his ideas. Jeff introduces Molly as his girlfriend. Brent asks if Molly knows about Jeff moving to LA. She plays along and pretends they share everything with each other. Grayson thinks finding the right person for the promotion will be a tough choice. Molly suggests making a list of pros and cons, with objective statistical data for it. Jeff thinks she's being too nerdy, but Grayson already loves her. He asks them to join his family caroling next week. Brent doesn't like Jeff getting an edge, and wonders how they met. Molly claims they met at a negotiation seminar. Their lovey-dovey nature is too much for Brent, so he leaves them alone. Jeff thinks Molly slayed it, but she is offended he called her his girlfriend. He admits that was impulsive, but he thinks it worked. Molly isn't happy and asks him to go caroling alone. Molly wonders if it's too late to find a new match. Tyler reminds her that Helen has already seen how their match was generated. If they change the match now, it will look bad for the app. Veronica calls to confirm the family dinner with Molly. She is hoping to set up another plate for Molly. Their old neighbor's son is back in town, and Veronica wants to set them up. Molly gets irritated and claims she has a new boyfriend. Molly asks Erica about Jeff. He feels bad for going too far with the lie. Molly doesn't mind helping him with his boss if he helps her with her mother. She wants to continue their partnership, and they're both happy with their relationship. Sorry, fake relationship. Molly is fascinated by the restaurant Erica's husband, Frank, owns. She used to come there a lot as a kid and do her homework. Jeff teases her again for being a nerd. He is sure he would have ignored her in school, because he was cool. Erica reminds him he was the president of the AV club. This is exactly the information Molly needed to tease him and anoint Erica as her new best friend. Molly compliments Riley's elf outfit. Riley instantly likes her and asks her to help with the ornaments. Jeff is sure Molly is allergic to Christmas, but she agrees to help Riley. Erica knows they had trouble initially, but wants Molly to know Jeff is a great guy. She's happy that he matched with Molly, even if it's for business. Molly has no aptitude for craft, but Jeff reminds her it's about merriment. She spills glue on him, but this time, Jeff doesn't mind. Erica asks Frank to notice how it doesn't look like a business arrangement. Before a client dinner, Jeff informs Molly that getting this account is very important for him. She agrees to do whatever it takes. Molly brags about Jeff's thorough creative process to Heather. She is impressed and asks Jeff to send her a cost proposal. As Jeff and Molly get busy with dessert, Heather's husband takes her for a dance. Molly and Jeff decide to dance too, and feel good in the moment. Molly is more merry the next morning. What could that possibly be about? She learns that Lisa stopped by to help Tyler decorate the place. Molly assures Tyler everything is going great with Jeff. She thinks this plan will finally work and agrees to write about her experience with Jeff for the website. This will surely go smoothly. Molly meets Reginald for hot chocolate, and he hopes they can continue such traditions. Molly is only uncomfortable with family because Veronica is too intense these days. Reginald gives his notes on her app figures and thinks she's doing a great job. He asks about her boyfriend, but Molly dismisses the topic. Seems like all the lies might be getting tough for her. Jeff invites Molly for another gift-wrapping Grayson event. Their company has donated toys to the kids, and these gifts will be dropped off at a children's hospital. Erica thinks Jeff is being modest because he organizes all of Grayson's charitable events. Jeff regrets he's not getting to do creative stuff these days. His ex, Ashley, pushed him to make the switch to the corporate side since she felt there was more growth. He explains that Brent does all the designing now, even if he has no creative bone in his body. He takes credit for other people's work, but Grayson doesn't notice that. Molly has his back now, so she's sure things will work out. Jeff has also made a picture of a carriage to apologize for making her uncomfortable at the ice rink. He walks her home like a real gentleman, even if she doesn't think he is. He wonders why someone like her is using this app. She insists she only needs it for a networking partner to not explain her lack of relationships. Jeff gets impressed with a tree, and is surprised to learn Molly doesn't have one. That seems too much Grinchiness for him to be fake dating too. Molly used to have a traditional Christmas when she was young. Veronica soon decided to take ski vacations or go to Aspen for work during Christmas. Over the years, her focus shifted more to her clients. Because of that, Christmas isn't fun for her anymore. Helen loves all the pictures from Molly's dates, and Tyler thinks they're doing great. She also blushes when she gets a text from Jeff. Molly brings Lisa to a place Jeff recommended, and reminds her she's not actually dating him. Lisa still wants a proper relationship with Molly. She likes Kevin as her platonic partner, but is looking for someone special now. She asks Molly to picture her ideal guy, but she ends up describing an office manager. Lisa asks her to focus on personality, because she wants someone who makes her laugh, and can be serious too. Molly is worried about losing herself in a relationship like she did with Evan. Lisa is sure that won't be a problem when she finds the right guy. Michelle is curious about Molly's new boyfriend, but Molly changes the topic. She informs Michelle about attending an event by Stephanie Rowland. Michelle gets distracted, because Molly has been following Stephanie's career forever. Another good save, but for how long? Molly is thrilled to have Riley at the event, and Jeff introduces her to Stephanie. Molly explains that her book inspired her to start her company. Jeff praises her a lot, and asks Stephanie to take Molly's card. Jeff has teamed up with Molly and Riley for the competition. Lisa joins them with Tyler too, because Kevin is sick. Of course he is. Jeff is at the top of his game, and Molly thanks him for setting up a lunch with Stephanie. He feels she deserves it, and they all make fun of Lisa and Tyler's terrible house. Jeff asks for her app's name, and she makes something up again. She claims she just needs investors so she doesn't have to work for her parents. They want her to follow a certain path, but she doesn't like having things handed down. Jeff respects that she wants to make her mark. They also end up winning the prize. Jeff assures Molly that moms love him, and they will do great at the dinner. He asks for help with Riley's gift, and she knows exactly what to get her. Jeff promises to be by her side before they enter, and gifts Veronica his eggnog. Jeff is courteous and pleasant and wins their hearts. When Molly shares that he works with Grayson Advertising, Reginald remembers he played golf with Lyud Grayson. Jeff is eager to join them sometime, and Veronica taunts Molly about Jeff having a stable job. Jeff gifts Reginald something from Molly, which turns out to be the angel he stole. She wonders if this will disrupt his tradition with Riley, but Jeff wants her to have it. When Molly gifts Harris a watch, Veronica taunts her about loving apps. She still thinks Molly's app is a hobby, and too risky to survive on. Molly feels being an accountant is perfect for Veronica, but she doesn't have the passion for it. She knows Veronica wants to control her future, and walks out. Veronica apologizes to Jeff for the dramatics, but he sticks up for Molly. He thinks Veronica should be proud of the person Molly is. Veronica doesn't want to lecture for him, but he keeps insisting that she should give Molly a chance. He takes Molly for a carriage ride later, and asks about Evan. Molly remembers him as a nice guy, but he never supported her passions. They parted ways after graduation, and Jeff thinks it's because her heart wasn't in it. Looks like he wants her heart somewhere else. When she asks him about his ex Ashley, he changes the topic. They enjoy wine and snap pictures with props. Grayson wants to make sure Molly and Jeff come to his party. He feels Jeff looks different and more engaged. But Brent doesn't like that. Molly finds a tree from Jeff and asks for his help to decorate it. Lisa comes by for a last-minute lunch with Molly, but Tyler offers to join her when she's not around. Jeff brings ornaments for Molly, and she looks around for Santa's sleigh. He feels she's on probation on Santa's naughty list. He has made her a Christmas movie curriculum so she can do better. He feels even her place is as disciplined as her. She has ordered pizza for dinner, but Jeff starts cooking for her. He explains that he was with Ashley for 2 years, and even bought a ring. She didn't think he was ambitious enough and didn't want to marry him. When he did join the corporate track for her, she had issues with him not having time for her. Talk about irony. He is over the breakup, but he misses having someone who has his back. Brent looks Molly up and finds out that she's the creator of Mingle All the Way. Jeff has been collecting Christmas ornaments for years, along with snow globes. He gets one for every city he visits. She assures him lame hobbies are great because she's also part of a knitting club. His mom gave him his first snow globe as a kid, so this is his way of celebrating her. Molly wonders if Erica and Riley will miss him in LA, but he doesn't want to answer that. She clumsily falls on him, and he catches her. Sparks fly at that moment, but they ignore it. Veronica is genuinely impressed with Molly's office and is glad Jeff talked her up at dinner. Michelle has shown her Molly's website, and she wants to be more involved in her life. Veronica is proud of her no matter what. She wanted to push her into accounting because she didn't think Molly was thinking things through. She's never hard on Michelle because she's not confident like Molly. Veronica knows Molly can take pressure and admits she wanted Molly back at the firm to be close to her. Veronica has decided to stop going to Aspen so they can spend more family Christmases together. When they've put their differences aside, Molly wonders how Veronica knew Reginald was the one for her. Erica wonders if Jeff plans to stay in touch with Molly after moving to LA. He can't wait to check if she watched his movies, and laughs about how horrible she is in the kitchen. Erica is sure he has feelings for Molly because his face never lit up like this with Ashley. She thinks Ashley only wounded his pride and didn't break his heart. Jeff doesn't think Molly is interested in him, but Erica asks him to find out. Molly feels better at her mom's next Christmas party and thanks Jeff for standing up for her. Molly realizes Lisa and Tyler are now together and is very happy for them. Molly asks Lisa if anyone does her accounting before her parents begin their speech. Jeff is about to ask Molly out when he spots Ashley at the party. She is attending because Michelle is her accountant. Molly awkwardly leaves them so they can catch him. Michelle is sure Ashley can never compare with Molly. She already knows Molly is not dating Jeff, but thinks they can. Jeff is eager to find Molly, but Ashley wants to apologize before he leaves. When she hugs him, Molly gets uncomfortable. She makes an excuse about not feeling well. Seems like a case of lovesickness. Molly also turns up late for Grayson's party. She's not her usual self while talking to Grayson. Jeff wants to finish their conversation, but Molly makes another excuse about work. Grayson thanks Jeff in his speech for getting him a new client. Lisa has called Grayson and asked for Jeff to spearhead her campaign. Jeff can't believe Molly did something so sweet for him, but she runs off again. Brent wants to learn more about Molly from Jeff in front of Grayson. This curiosity might kill a relationship. Brent already knows Molly is the creator of Mingle All the Way. He thinks it's a tool guys like Jeff use to have a pretend girlfriend. He reads out Molly's founder testimonial about Jeff from that day. She has mentioned it's a platonic relationship where they help each other attend parties. Jeff runs after Molly and still wants to make this work. She insists it was always platonic between them, but Jeff feels a real connection. When she keeps resisting, he points out that he never lied to her. Molly informs Veronica that she messed things up with Jeff. Riley loves the doll Molly picked out for her. Jeff doesn't want Riley to thank her for it, but Riley gives him the gift Molly got for him. It turns out to be a snow globe he likes to collect. Grayson feels bad he didn't get a chance to talk to Jeff at the party. He disapproves of how Brent went against Jeff, but Jeff knows he was right. Grayson doesn't care about the details and knows Jeff is truly in love. He also offers the LA office to Jeff if he wants it. Molly turns up for Helen's gala and informs Tyler that Jeff is not coming. She explains about the testimonial, and Tyler feels bad for putting it out. Molly knows it's no one's fault, but is afraid to look like a failure. Lisa and Tyler motivate her before she heads out to face Helen. Molly is about to admit things ended with Jeff, but he swoops in and saves the day. Jeff feels Helen should invest in Molly's app because he is glad he signed up. He feels meeting Molly helped him realize what he wanted in life. Helen is sure something more is happening between them. Jeff claims there isn't, but Molly admits she has feelings for Jeff. Helen is dragged to another guest, and Molly thanks Jeff for turning up. He explains that Grayson offered him the promotion, but he turned it down. He wants to get back into design, and Grayson has agreed to let him oversee the creative department. Molly is glad he's staying back, and Helen also comes back to talk to her. She loves Molly's app and feels it's better she got an experience she didn't expect. They celebrate with a toast, and Molly admits she's fallen for Jeff. He kisses her under the mistletoe and wants to take her on a proper date this time.